Mars.
Oh.
Patrick. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Also, that was a horrible impression. I apologize.
That's the worst impression I've ever heard in my life. And you need to die and kill yourself.
Start playing. Let's see what kind of horrible spot PM left me.
No, I put you after I put the right evidence.
Your Eminence. I'm
Can look at the
afraid
history. Oh. Look, now I see what I choose.
the possibility of a third party being there in the tomb is probably non-existent. Objection! Your Eminence, I'm afraid this trial will not go exactly as you anticipated.
Anarachu.
Also,
she's barely in her teens. That's just not right.
I find it kinda...
Oh, great. Hello, Nero.
Lol. Hello, Anira. I kind of find it anticlimactic that, you know,
Yes.
the Eminence changed her appearance this much, because now it's kind of obvious that she's the villain.
This is the prosecutor outfit.
Wasn't it already obvious from in the beginning?
Not
It's like the
really.
other game. It's
I
like
mean,
same with
in the begin-
Strongheart. He was out.
Once we met her again, I think that was kind of obvious that she was evil.
I don't know.
It's just the prosecutor outfit.
Because I can show how there might have been a third party in that tomb.
Oh, how very fascinating! Go on, I do so love a good fairy tale.
We did a luminol test at the crime scene, and we found a bloodstain that didn't match the Justice Minister's blood. I will remind you that neither Dirk nor Miss Faye were injured during the incident. The thing is, this bloodstain we found had been wiped up by someone. What's this? What? Who would have done such a thing? That's the big question, ain't it? Who wiped up the blood, and why?
It was the real culprit.
Thinking about it logically, it must be someone who wanted to conceal their presence at the scene of the crime.
Oh, and to whom do you suppose the bloodstain might belong?
This bloodstain belongs to Amara, the real killer, the victim.
Well, the real killer, I mean the victim.
Well, I mean, who is Amara?
It said it didn't belong to the victim.
It's Nina.
The real killer. The bloodstain belongs to the real killer, of course. Whoever it was, they were probably shot while they were attacking Minister Inga. And since their blood would give them away, they had to wipe it up. I say this because we know for a fact that the Justice Minister fired his gun in the tomb.
What? You have the memory of a flea. There was nowhere for anyone to hide. This too is a known fact.
But a bloodstain from a third party means there must have been someone hiding there.
Very well then, tell me this. Where was this third party hiding?
Oh,
The crime scene was too early searched after it was discovered. After it so if there was hiding place, this would have to be someone no one would dare look.
Well, to be honest, you know, these guards couldn't even find a kid spying around, so I wouldn't really
Oh, dare look.
be very confident.
okay, he says, would dare look. So that's probably not the curtains.
Well, it's
Somewhere no one would
Gee,
dare
I wonder
look.
where it was.
like the curtain at the tomb or not.
Let's have your answer, defense. No, where could a third party have hidden?
Remember,
Honestly,
there's a curtain in the sarcophagus. You
yes,
could hide there technically.
Sarcophagus.
sarcophagus.
But are you
You know, they also
Egyptian?
had the suspicion that they might be hiding behind the curtains, but that would be too obvious. Also, no one would dare hide in this sarcophagus. Sarcophagus. God damn it. This is
Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus!
Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus!
Let's go
Someplace
German,
not
man.
search, not even the Queen's Royal Guard. And that would be... your mom's basement. I mean, inside Queen Amara's sarcophagus. Even now, it's locked up tight.
Sarcophagus.
Halt deine Fresse! No one would find you if you hid in there. I'm told that it's temperature control to preserve the mummy within. But if someone dressed warmly enough, they
mummy?
could withstand the... Yes, the mummy.
Movie?
Mario...
The movie
Mario's
with-
mummy.
Well, you know the movie
Actually,
with Tom Hanks. Remember that
What
one?
was
The
the-
piece of garbage.
yeah.
Terrible fucking. It even like, remember that it even launched with a trailer without the music.
Without the sound, yeah.
Well, it had sound, it just didn't have the music. And you know, you could like hear all the
Ah! Ah!
yeah, all the freaking sounds.
But if someone dressed warmly enough, they could withstand the cold for a short time. This is sacrilege! Surely the perpetrator of such a faulty would be cursed!
I wait for the objection.
That's just it. The killer knew everyone would be too scared to open the Samenerguss.
True, the guards were so scared of being cursed they wouldn't even touch it.
And when the coast was clear, the killer made a quick escape from within their frigid confines. Well, no, that does sound like a plausible method of evading capture.
Objection.
The defense requests a DNA test on the bloodstain. And then we will see just who the real killer is.
Such insolence!
What?
Such insolence!
Bow your head and kneel, lawyer!
I'll punch you in the face. Huh?
So your head may be parted from your shoulders.
Huh? But the trial's not even over.
I'm the queen.
Ah!
I'm the queen. I can do
Tornado
everything.
attack! How soon you forget? You're already on the Hetman's scaffold. As such, I could order your beheading at any moment.
I hate her actually. He's evil.
All I did was request a DNA test.
There is no need to request such a test. Royal Guard, bring it forth now.
Here you are, Your Eminence!
The police have already identified the source of the bloodstain. The DNA test revealed that the blood is of the traitor Dirk St. Marty.
What? But Dirk wasn't injured, so where did this blood come from?
It's fake.
Maybe he cocked it up. How do you know? Maybe it's.
Dirk's illness.
Damn. Oh, that's so...
Still, there was a lot of blood. Could he have really coughed up that much? And did he wipe it up to hide his failing health? Dirk, is it really that bad?
Maybe he got shot, but is hiding it. I don't know.
Oh, shoot. You got me.
Mysterious bloodstain updated in the court record.
Pay attention, Aunt Dell, for this case has already been solved. You claimed that this bloodstain would lead us to the real killer, did you not?
About that?
Did you or did you not make that claim of your own volition, Bethans?
Yes, I did.
Actually, steered you in the direction that is.
I fell right
Man.
into her trap.
I can't hide evidence. I mean,
Do you see now the folly in opposing the very embodiment of the law? Whatever you say or
The
do shall
lawyer?
come to no avail. A third party at the scene of the crime? It's beyond the realm of possibility! Wow, and you're looking forward to Paper Mario 2? Guys, I'm
Why?
in that game.
I think she looks like.
Oh! Praise before
Queen, go on!
Remember Seymour? Doesn't he also have hair like this? Seymour? Remember him?
Yeah, in one scene, it could
Yeah.
be.
He looks. The hair is similar to him actually. That's the only thing.
Listen to the clapping.
Enough, guys.
Evidence,
Evidence, legal tactics, compare!
I hate to say this, but she really got us good.
The key to Amara's sarcophagus is under the protection of the royal family. My husband and I are the only ones who could open it. Therefore, it would be impossible for some knave to open it. Knave.
Unless.
Knave.
Probably some idiot. I don't know. Some commoner. Can I really discount the sarcophagus as a hiding place though?
Use that word, that racism. Commoner.
Wow. What if the real killer is still in there? No, that's just ridiculous.
Except that it is.
But if you have rebels and sympathizers in the gallery today, it is to you I speak. Have you been listening? Dario64, the one who proclaimed the bloodless revolt, has betrayed your cause by resorting to murder.
No, it can't be! Dirk would never!
It must be some kind of mistake.
Do something, man.
Objection!
Fine Dranks and their sympathizers are starting to have doubts.
Dragon
Das ist
never
bei Garen.
wins.
Allowed to question Dirk. Establishing his skill in Inga's murder. She's effectively damaged his reputation among those who support him.
True, but now we have an even bigger problem.
And now, filthy liars, you will honor your end of the bargain. Accept your guilty verdict for your failure to explain your client's actions.
Oh!
Now I shall pass judgment upon the criminal Dario64.
You're not the judge,
What's
man.
this? You shall pass judgment. But your eminence, is that not my role?
Hold your tongue. You are but a figure before me, the embodiment of law. Consider yourself dismissed.
No!
The judge is.
As Queen of Crime, I shall now pass judgment upon the accused. Guilty! Woo! Woo!
You seem allowed?
Oh, look at his face.
Who's cheering?
Boo! Yeah, the guards or something. Boo!
Wait. You didn't even give me a chance to rebut.
Now when you're a defeated liar. But just this once, I am willing to show you the depths of my compassion. Tell me why I should allow these proceedings to continue. Come, convince me.
Quick, Apollo. Even if you have to bluff, we've got to keep this trial going. Show you that the crime could have been committed by a third party.
How am I supposed to do that?
Whatever she wants.
Why don't you start with,
Well, you're not of help today, Phoenix.
how about the timing of Inga's murder?
What?
This full case is built on a single premise. That Inga was murdered after Dirk entered the tomb. But what if that's not true, when he was murdered before that?
Like if our assumptions are all wrong? It just might work.
Crazy.
Oh, don't keep us waiting, defense!
What? You're not-
Dirk
what
became
did-
the prime suspect because it didn't seem probable that there was a third party at the scene of the crime. But there's another question we should ask ourselves at this time. Was Minister Inga really killed after Dirk entered the tomb?
LOL! What nonsense is this?
Setting aside the assumption that the murder occurred after Dirk arrived on the scene, opens up the possibility of a third party committing the crime. The question before us is, when was Minister Inga really killed? After the body was found.
Before.
After
yeah.
Dirk entered the tomb. Before Dirk entered the tomb.
I think it's this one. Before Dirk entered the tomb.
Actually,
Because, I mean, after it will be...
Yeah, before.
After...
makes the most sense.
That's wrong. Oh.
Isn't it possible that before Dirk even set foot in the tomb, Minister Inga was already dead? Oh, that would certainly make the possibility of a third party more probable.
Why, of course. I fell unconscious right after I entered the tomb.
Maybe it was, I don't know, sleep poison, sleeping gas.
Oh no.
Or something.
It was definitely just fall down. Even if I had, I wouldn't have had a clear line of sight to his body from the entrance. Bitch. Which means...
Already a game theory.
You wouldn't have noticed his body either way. This scenario is entirely possible. And so we can't rule out the possibility of a third person committing the crime. I see. Well, that certainly does make sense.
But I'm not a judge anymore.
So far, so good. This might actually work.
Objection.
Such insolence! Very well.
I come with evidence.
I shall play along with whatever little game you have knocking around in that tiny mind. I was starting to get quite bored of all this. I could do with a distraction.
Yes!
Let us hear some testimony that will shed light on when exactly the minister was slain.
Wow.
Bailiff! Summon Rayfar! Surely she has recovered by now.
Well, what about me? Don't I serve a purpose anymore?
He got enjudged.
Hope you're feeling better, your benevolence.
No.
Must I perform the divination scenes?
What? Oh, no. We merely require your testimony this time.
How could my testimony be of any value?
Your benevolence. Princess Rayman seems awfully depressed.
After she's been through, someone here again is like rubbing a salt in the wound. Being unable to perform the sense was probably the last straw. Strohhalm.
Hope she doesn't pass out again.
Prosecutor St. Marty, may I ask you something?
Of course, your benevolence.
What, this guy is still there? He's basically an NPC now.
Like the judge, yeah.
You got
The judge could also dig
super
away.
fancy, you know?
I've been meaning to ask you this since yesterday. Did you know about Queen Amara and about me?
From where did you hear such a thing?
From Mother, and only yesterday. Rafa was carrying on about telling the truth to the people, so I told her what the truth really was. Well, it is up to a mother to discipline her child.
I see. Be that as it may, your benevolence. It has no bearing upon our trial here today. So there is no need to let it trouble you.
I know.
Garen told Rayfus about something other than Amara's status.
Sounds like it, but what could it be?
Rafa! The defense has proposed something preposterous. They somehow think your father was already dead when Dirk entered the tomb. But I believe you can prove them wrong. Are you prepared to do what is required of you? Yes. I'm ready to testify.
Very well then, your benevolence. Your testimony, if you please.
No.
It's time for Discord. Oh wait, I can't use it.
What Rayman witnessed.
The day of the murder, I was gazing upon the courtyard from my second-floor veranda. Around 2:30 p.m., I saw my father heading for Amara's tomb. Then at about 2:45, I saw Barbed Head and company enter the courtyard. I saw no one go in or out of the tomb. After my father entered at about 2:30.
Your second floor veranda? Oh, she must be talking about that house facing Inga's private residence. Residence Evil.
Lol.
So that's the location from which you saw your father at about 2:30?
Yes, and shortly after that, you people arrived at the royal residence.
So after the minister entered Emira's tomb around 2:30, no one went in or out of there until the murder was discovered.
The tomb is closed to outsiders, and no one could have snuck in before the murder. That rules out any possibility of a third party lying in wait to slay my poor husband.
Or so she'd like us to believe.
Now hear me, you useless lawyer. Cease this charade and bow before me. For I, Queen Garen, shall finally have your head.
Forgive me, Your Eminence, but first let us allow the defense to question the witness. Bitch.
Right.
Well, there's always something with the time. I mean, the time was wet. I mean,
On the day of the murder, I was gazing upon the courtyard from my second floor veranda.
You say you've been watching the courtyard until we arrived, correct? That seems like an awfully long time.
There's much that weighs on my mind.
I see. She really does sound troubled.
I don't think she ever fully recovered from the previous trial.
Your benevolence! As crown princess, you're
Again, the
destined to
same.
rule the kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy, and what is true and what is false. And most importantly, what role you must play therein. We had this flashback before, but we're showing it again.
Yeah,
I wonder
that's
if I'm
what
even
people
up
were
to the
talking about,
task.
constantly reminding you.
Aaron 32. Hey guys. Sorry I'm late.
Hello, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. Wow, somebody
I guess it's not
dying
easy
at your
being
end or what?
princess.
Oh, great.
Your benevolence? I'd be happy to lend an ear if you'd ever like to talk.
No. Cancelled. I'm only talking with, barbed head. What would you know of my woes? Do not presume to exceed your station in life.
Aaron 32. Hey Dario,
Sheesh,
smiling face with
teenagers.
smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. Red
Your
heart.
benevolence, what did you witness from your veranda?
Well,
Oh gosh. Oh.
We need some coffee.
You're
No.
tired?
Yeah, I woke up at midnight and couldn't sleep anymore. And since then,
That
I'm
sucks.
awake.
That's bad.
around 2:30 p.m., I saw my father heading for Amara's tomb.
Did your father seem different or troubled in any way?
Let me think. Oh, there was one unusual thing.
There was?
Yes, a shriek emanated from within my
Shrek?
father's quarters. After which I witnessed him bolt outside, his countenance drained of its usual color.
He screamed and he was looking pale? What do you suppose happened?
I know not, perhaps he had a bad dream.
Maybe it was a nightmare about being raked over the coals by the queen.
LOL! It seems our young lawyer here wishes to hasten his journey to the Twilight Realm.
Don't be
Sorry,
hasty.
sorry, that was rude of me. Does the defense believe the witness's last statement to be important? I believe it is. I would like the witness to add it to her testimony. I can't even choose yes or no. It just gets added.
Right.
My father let out a scream and came dashing out of his room, his face pale.
Hold it.
And why do you think he screamed? Was he surprised by someone who didn't belong there? Did anyone else come out?
I didn't didn't see anyone else, just my father.
That last statement was seriously lacking in conviction. Should I press her on this? Be nice and leave it be. Press softly. Press harshly.
Press harshly. Oh.
I'll try softly once. Your benevolence.
Yes?
This incident was a real shock to us all. It must have been really terrible for you, but I want to let you know I know how you feel.
Please stop, you presume too much.
It's times like these that you need something to take your mind off things. How about we all go on a picnic together or something? Are you kidding me? You should get a
What?
penalty for this instantly.
That should be an instant death.
I need no sympathy from you. Go on your little picnic alone, hornhead.
Well, that didn't go well.
At least you don't get punished for that. Apollo, you have to take a more aggressive approach with people like her.
Yeah, he's probably right.
Now
Now,
back to my testimony.
but you will get a penalty for that, but this would be unfair. There's
Anna
only two
two.
possibilities that you. How about the other option?
Oh my god.
Then probably nothing happens.
Okay,
What's
then
that
do
voice?
press hard.
What?
And Nero has
What
like
was
a
what?
what was very weird voice. What the fuck?
What?
Apollo, stop
Anna
flirting in
two.
the court. What the fuck did you do to the text to speech?
Ah, your benevolence. Let's have some details. The more the better. I want all the juicy details.
What?
The details, you say?
Yes. For example, are you sure you didn't see anyone in the royal residence before 2:30? Well, is that a yes or a no?
Didn't she see Nana or something? Did she say this that she saw?
I've been gazing upon the courtyard since about 2 yesterday. Yet I saw none other than my father. Oh, if only I had stopped him then.
There you go.
I think you've struck a nerve, or rather, obliterated one.
Maybe I pressed a little too hard. Still, the last statement seemed a little off somehow. So you didn't see anyone except your father in the courtyard after 2 p.m., huh? Please add that to your testimony, your benevolence.
We have 6 testimonies.
I had been gazing upon the courtyard since about 2, but father was the only one I saw.
Is the royal residence always so empty?
Naturally, it is where the royal family lives.
Aaron
and we are
32.
few in
Yeah, it's like
number.
the text to speech is
Besides
in slow
Nana and the
motion.
little birds who visit, I have no one else to talk to.
Is there anything more stereotypically princessy than talking to birds? So Nana wasn't around at all yesterday?
It seems she was quite busy. I was all alone the entire day. It's been like that a lot lately.
Ra doesn't go to school, so she probably doesn't have any close friends. Oh.
Wow, that makes her the perfect victim of PM's grooming. Oh!
You failed.
Die Wohnung bleibt so, wie sie ist. Und es wird sich an nichts ändern. Das Kinderzimmer bleibt auch so, wie sie ist.
So she's a well solitary life.
I guess being a princess isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Sir! Rayfar, I shall buy you a new servant. I don't want you to buy me a servant like some sort of pet. I want Nana!
How about buy Phoenix White and then...
I'm beginning to see why Rayford turned out like she did. Your benevolence, please tell us about what happened after you saw your father.
Well, it was around 2:30 when I saw him heading for the tomb. Then at about 2:45 I saw Barbed Head and company enter the courtyard.
2:45, yes, I believe that's around when we arrived. Mr. Right, Athena, Dirk, and I were running toward the tomb.
Yes, I was taken aback as we don't normally see commoners in the palace courtyard. Even more shocking was that Dirk, a wounded man, was with you.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I thought the villainous leader of the Defiant Dragons was here with his minions, because it was, you know, time for revolution.
I think you've been watching too
Revolution?
much of that TV show. You know who else said it's time for a revolution?
Who?
That person that wanted to release the indie game Mad Men Football for Wii U. It's time for a revolution. A gaming revolution. And nothing came of it. I'm still
That
waiting
was the revolution.
for that game.
It was just nothing. That's the revolution.
AE games. You know, as a dig to EA
that
games.
game has to be a joke. It has to be a joke. There's no way it's real.
I don't even think it's a joke. I think it was real, but then he realized how hard it is to make a game, and then he quietly cancelled it.
Right.
I think you've been watching too much of that TV show. Because I think I was following even the Twitter account of that person, and he was posting a lot about indie games and stuff.
I have already banned its broadcast for containing content unsuitable for our kingdom. Besides, the actress playing Rayfall looked nothing like her. I can't have my subjects feeling so disappointed when they see the real Rayfall. Mother! Why are you so cruel to me? Are you so ashamed? Once I'm all grown up, I should be just as full-figured as that actress.
She's basically hopes on a final growth spurt.
For her sake, I hope it's in her DNA.
I suppose you can always hope for a miracle. Ah! I'll show you. I shall double my milk intake and grow up big and strong.
Oh, that sounds so wrong.
Yeah, there, your benevolence. I think you're fine just the way you are. Now, may I ask that you continue your testimony?
I wish I could grow up faster. I saw no one go in or out of the tomb after my father entered about 2:30.
Is it possible you missed seeing someone pass through?
No, my veranda has a commanding view of the entire grounds, and I saw no one else.
But that doesn't seem right somehow.
Did I underestimate my daughter? She may be lacking elsewhere, but her eyes are the finest. Lacking elsewhere?
Talk about a mother I never wish on my worst enemy.
She needs Naina no more than ever. Well, if I didn't see anybody in the work area after 2 p.m.?
That's a really long time to just look at the courtyard.
She's probably lost in thoughts. She's at the age where I'm sure she got a lot on her mind.
What, that's it?
Yes. It is.
Okay.
There's something with the time, something with...
Yeah, something at the time.
Did she say she saw Naina somewhere once?
Okay. Fire was the only one she saw.
It's probably not on this side. It's on the other evidence side of thing.
No.
I guess all
We had some
Didn't all be statement? It was like a statement.
Okay, here's the time, 2 p.m. And Aubrey's statement. At around 2 p.m., Shadow was surprised by a firecracker, ran into the courtyard and stole Nina's head.
Was there another statement?
Well, in that case, she must have seen the dog, right?
But I was... Okay, there's not this. But which one?
Probably this one.
I was
Yeah.
Try this.
I'll be mistaken.
Oh, it's correct. Your benevolence. You're covering for someone, aren't you?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, Raid Man, but you're not gonna like this. Well, the thing is, I have a statement here that you might find interesting. It's from a witness who claims that around 2 p.m. his dog got loose and ran into the palace courtyard. That's when the little fellow stole this hat from someone.
Ah, that's Nena's. I mean, nothing. Never mind.
Where's the wind coming from?
From
Just-
your
just-
from your fan.
This is like the anime with the
From your
wind.
Nokia fan.
This real action movie.
You fool of a daughter.
It seems the princess made a blunder.
So let me get this straight. This is Nana's head, which means she had to have been in the royal residence at around 2. If so, then you had to have seen Nana sometime after 2 p.m. yesterday.
Oh no!
Please, your benevolence, tell us what you really saw.
That's what she saw. Ah.
Ugh. It is as you say, Hornhead. I saw Nana. And I saw that dingbat dog steal her head from her in front of my father's residence.
I knew it. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Because, my mother told me not to.
What? Would you care to explain, your eminence? Bitch.
I request that you withhold said information, for it is of no relevance to this case.
You don't get to decide.
I'm the queen, man.
If you disagree, then prove that it is relevant to the case at hand.
Oh, I will. Your benevolence, please tell us everything you witnessed when you saw Nana.
Alright. When I saw that dingbat dog attack Nana, I ran to help. I raced from my second floor veranda down into the courtyard.
Wait, that means that while you were coming down, you took your eyes off the courtyard.
Yes, but only for a moment.
This is crucial SSD testimony. Those aren't cheap anymore.
Balls.
Need to wait for a price cut and
Yeah, the problem is every SSD is now expensive.
Yeah, I know. It's
It's
Even
like
the normal
10 euro.
ones?
It's like 10 euros more expensive per terabyte than last year. 10 euros per
I
terabyte.
thought it was gonna get cheaper.
Yeah, it was cheaper, but now it's over, Dario. Now it's over.
time
Now
to
it's
buy
getting
a
more expensive
SATA
again.
SSD.
If you took your eyes off the courtyard, it means somebody else could have entered the tomb without you ever knowing.
Ah,
Your benevolence. Are you sure no one else was there?
yes.
She's hiding something again.
Where's Athena when you need it?
What about Nana? Were you able to help her?
When I got down to the courtyard, Nana was...
Gone.
She was gone.
Gone?
Yes, and I never saw her again after that.
Any idea what happened?
That dingbat dog must have gobbled her up.
Seriously?
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Man.
I seriously doubt that. But how could Nana simply disappear while Rafa wasn't looking? Rafa must know something. The only question is what? Why Shadu was in the courtyard? Where Nana disappeared to? Why Nana disappeared?
Why Nana disappeared when Nana?
It's probably one of these.
Is there even punishment when the thing is not there for punishment?
Looks like it. It seems most interesting. Do you have any idea where Naina disappeared to?
What do you mean, hornhead?
Well, during the time you took your eyes off the courtyard, someone could have headed into the tomb. And it just so happens that Naina disappeared right at that moment.
No!
Wait, you think Naina had something to do with the murder?
I don't think we can rule it out. Sounds like something had kept Naina occupied since the early morning. Plus she was seen right before the murder, and then seemed to vanish into thin air.
You're right. And since she's Rafa's attendant, she could come and go and she pleased within the place grounds.
Palace grounds.
Place.
Could Rafer's attendant really be the killer? That would mean...
First my father, and now Naina. These were the people I trusted most. How could this be? Objection! Stop crying, you little bitch! Huh! Do not heed their lies! Lawyers are a foul breed, quick to claim that a third party is to blame for a crime. Naina did not enter the tomb, that much is certain.
How can you be so sure?
When Naina's head was stolen, that Christ curse spilled an urn full of water upon my husband's doorstep. Is that not right, Rayfar? Yes, it is.
How does she know that?
While that dingbat dog was tugging on Naina's head, it tipped over the urn. The bottoms of her shoes would have been soaked with water, and if she had truly headed into the tomb with wet shoes, she would have left shoe prints along the way. But the only shoe prints to be found belong to my husband, Inga.
Huh? Huh? Then...
That's right, Naina never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters.
How do you know?
It's quite simple. Shoe prints were discovered in Inga's private quarters. Shoe prints that belonged to Naina.
That's right, Edgerev and I had to see some shoe prints in there.
Ugh! Now do you understand? Naina could not possibly have gone into the tomb. And I suppose that person at the crime scene is but a figment of your imagination.
Arg. Another glorious deduction!
Yeah.
All hail the genius Baccaborn! Bow down before his glory, witless lawyer!
Udihara Garan!
Did those guys fanboy any harder?
Yes!
But is it really true? Did Naina not go into the tomb?
Excuse me, but
What?
are you gay?
Fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
You have something to say, Phoenix Wright? I thought you were just an NPC.
Yes.
Mr. Wright?
Capcom
You
took your main
benevolence.
character
What time was it
status.
when the dog attacked Naina?
I believe it was about 2:15 p.m.
I see. Apollo, if anything is pirate colors are around 2:15, and the guy came out racing out at around 2:30, pale face and screaming, then
Naina
But, you know, the bigger
raped.
question is, where is Naina? That's the other question. Why is nobody asking?
Naina
Actually-
raped Inga.
maybe
That's my
I've-
theory. He
have,
got
have I
raped.
have an idea,
sleep.
but I don't know if I
Ah!
should say it.
I know what you're getting at. Yes, that might explain his scream. Would the defense please share their theory regarding Justice Minister Inga's scream? Certainly, Your Majesty. Minister Inga screamed because he had a bad dream. He was attacked by Naina. He saw a ghost!
Remember, she didn't have her head anymore.
Yes, he was.
Obviously, yeah, that seems the most probable one. But actually, we don't get punished,
Yeah,
right?
that
I want to
is-
see. I
Actually,
want to see what it...
anyway,
So Ghost Q-Taro. Maybe you saw a ghost. Maybe even a bunch of ghosts, like from all the people he sentenced to death, including Q-Taro.
Ghosts? Really?
Sure, and they'll be back tonight, the spirits of the dead, unable to rest in peace.
Ah!
If you're not careful, your benevolence, they might curse you too.
Stop, please! I'll never be able to sleep again!
You seem awfully frightened for a princess who communes with spirits.
Apollo, don't you think you have teased her enough? Come on, let's think this one over again.
You're right. Minister Inger screamed because he had a bad dream. He must have had a bad dream.
What sort of a dream could cause my father to let out such a howl?
Maybe he dreamt of you becoming a juvenile delinquent.
What?
Dyeing your hair purple, chasing him around on a motorcycle, stuff like that.
Excuse me?
That will freak out any parent, that's for sure. But will it change anything we know about this case?
Guess not. Let's try that again. Minister Inger screamed because he was attacked by
Remember this one paper?
Maybe he was attacked by Nena. This would make the Justice Minister's private quarters the real scene of the crime.
Does your idiocy know bounds? The minister's body was found in the tomb! Or are you suggesting that the body was moved?
Do I think the minister was moved from his private quarters? I think the possibility exists. Considering the fact that the body was found in the tomb, I'd say there is a possibility.
Huh, what other nonsense? Rayfar had been watching the courtyard. Yet you would suggest that someone could have transported the body unnoticed?
You have a point there. In that case, I'd say there's no way that the body was moved. That's the complete opposite of what I just chose.
Yeah.
After all, there was an awful lot of blood in the tomb.
I understand if the scream was in reaction to Nena's attack. But you get that in the tomb.
We need to explain how those two realities could coincide. How are we supposed to do that? Oh, maybe there's a switch in one of those rooms. Remind me to check. Maybe where he was stabbed and where he died were two completely different locations.
What do you mean?
It's just, let's look at this as simply as possible. If the minister's body wasn't moved, he might have been stabbed by Nena in his private quarters, but then died in the tomb. Ah! I see. On one hand, that seems plausible, but on the other, it seems decidedly implausible.
Oscar somebody, what is that fool babbling on about now? Is this a riddle from one of those fortune cookies Americans seem so fond of?
Perhaps, but I believe he himself does not know what he means to say. In all likelihood, it was a poor attempt to confuse us. We should simply ignore him.
Objection! No, don't ignore me. I wasn't finished yet, so hold off on the analysis, would you? The autopsy report never stated that the minister's death was instantaneous, so he could have conceivably moved from one place to another after being stabbed. Oh my, are you? Are you suggesting he ran all the way to the tomb with a knife sticking out of his bag? Yes, that's the gist of it.
In short, Mr. Inger was saw Nena with that knife. Let out a scream and then he turned his back to her to flee.
Right, and that's when he was stabbed from behind. Well, your magistrate, does my theory hold water?
Insolence! No! How dare you bore me like this?
Huh?
You are a humorless moron spewing an endless stream of unamusing drivel.
Wow.
I wasn't trying to be funny, Your Eminence.
Worse. She's worse than the Sad Mari there.
Yeah.
Prosecutor, enlighten this ignorant clown in lawyer's clothing.
Your Eminence. Ha!
Ah! No, please, don't do it. Nayuda?
You dull, slow-witted, putrid-minded lawyer. Perhaps you would be too stupid to notice you had been stabbed in the back. But a normal person would have noticed due to executional pain. Except, we have evidence.
Now hold on. Oh no.
Allow me to teach you the meaningful of pain.
I'm waiting for a screen.
Oh, please stop!
Yuda has a point.
Where was his saying, you know, his... You know, the thing that
Normally?
he always says.
What people would notice a dagger in the back?
Yes, something like that.
I have no idea what kind of language that is.
How will you hear me saying it? And here there was mom again.
Kanji!
Monkey?
You?
There is a monkey? Damn,
No,
I
he's a
didn't know.
cunt. I think he was called a cunt, a cunty.
Great.
That's what it sounded
You can
like.
click, I said it while you were talking. Ha!
Oh, yeah, I doubt someone could ignore pain like this.
Unless you
yeah.
have this searching. Still in this case, it should work normally that we should imprecise. Apollo, take a look at the court record.
Right. There must be something that explains this.
Is sword search.
There's a reason Inga didn't feel any pain, and the defense will submit evidence proving just that.
Okay, this one is easy, I mean.
Very well, please present your evidence. Why didn't Justice Minister Inga notice that he had been stabbed?
Because of the syringe, what it's called.
Painkillers.
There, that was the painkiller.
Those are my father's painkiller shots.
The defense will explain the significance of this evidence. Minister Inga suffered from terrible back pain, so he often injected himself with these. We are told that one shot in the back would make all his pain go away. With this, it's easy to explain what happened. Don't tell me you didn't know about these, Your Eminence.
You can't mean...
Minister Inga was stabbed in his back, close to where he usually injected the painkiller. Therefore, it's entirely possible that he hadn't noticed that he'd been stabbed.
What?
What's this?
Yeah, but there's something in my back. I didn't know what that is, but man, my back hurts really bad.
And then, are you suggesting Justice Minister Inga really ran off with a knife protruding from his back? I am, Your Majesty.
So then when I saw my father, he had a knife sticking out of him. I mean, with that cape of his, I couldn't see his back very well.
Yes, the
I
knife
think
was
he
there.
knows he put this one right where he needs to be.
Yeah, in his bag. Ha! It was just plunged in so deep you didn't notice it under the cape. Therefore, when you saw your father, he was already dead. Murdered by Nana in his private quarters.
Oh my god.
Polkanka!
Oh no!
Holy mother of God! Now we're dealing with the living dead here.
Well, technically he wasn't dead yet.
I know it's hard to believe, but this is a plausible sequence of events. And once Minister Inga arrived at the tomb, he could have removed the knife and dropped dead from blood loss.
Nana killed my father? There must be some mistake.
The defense would like to call Nana to the stand.
You seek to drag an innocent old woman to the stand with no proof whatsoever?
Well, there's no really proof, but...
Where is she?
What a tangled web of expedient lies you weave! Oh, I can no longer tell fact from fiction. Fan fiction. Who or what shall I believe in now?
Believe in God, man.
I'm sorry, Rafa. All I've done was confuse you. but
It must be done.
I have a sneaking suspicion Naina's involved in this case one way or another.
Just when I thought we had blown this case wide open.
Well, there's no turning back now.
Oha!
But where's
Da hat
Naina?
jemand das falsche Pokémon gewählt.
You fool of a liar! You fool of a Pokemon trainer! I know why you are so desperate to prove the accused innocent.
You do?
Yes, because he faces public execution if proven guilty. As shall you under the stipulations of the Defense Culpability Act.
Isn't that normal?
From the moment you accepted this case, you have had no choice but to fight for your lives.
No. The simple fact is I've always believed that Dirk is innocent.
Bah! Still you cling to your pretense. Very well, I shall offer you a bargain. If you would admit that the accused is guilty right here, right now, I shall overlook your crime of abetting him and you will not be subject to execution.
Is this some sort of joke?
Far from it, as Queen I have the power to grant pardons, even to criminals like you. And with the wave of my hand, I can even reduce the severity of a sentence. Perhaps even for Dirk, should you be willing to cooperate.
Wow. He's exactly like, you know, the dragon from Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door. You know, where he talks about,
His
you know.
feet.
Yeah, about that bargain, yeah.
She wasn't kidding when she said that she's still out here. But to flaunt that power is our face like that, that's just wrong.
Forget how that has transpired in our kingdom and return to your own country in peace. Well, will you abandon your defense of the accused and accept my generous offer?
Never.
If I don't take this deal, we'll be executed along with Dirk if he's found guilty. What should I do? Abandon the defense! My goodness. It's probably...
No, don't let this bitch know. I want to see this from this. I want to punch her.
Nice try, Garen. But it looks like you don't know what justice is made of.
I'm pretty sure nothing will happen, actually.
We won't
just say,
kowtow to threats like that, Your Eminence. Ha! Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I can't back down now. I don't want to drag you into this, so...
Don't worry, I'm with you, Apollo. To the bitter end, if need be. But I can say that I'm used to it, that this is actually my first rodeo. I'm pretty sure nothing would happen if you choose the other one. You would just say, oh, I can up done that, and... But if I'm not found guilty, you death penalty too. Knowing that you still want to defend me, got you. I don't know what happened in the past. Oh, my voice is different. It looks like everyone in this country considered liars to be liars. So I can understand if you don't believe me. But
Looks like
I still believe in you and your innocence.
But he can still play 2 minutes.
So all I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it. Keep on fighting, Apollo. You'll hear no objections from me.
You nincompoops! You'll die if you lose this case. Why would you then entertain the notion of continuing?
I believe that Dirk is innocent, that's why. And besides, trials exist to give the truth a chance to get out into the open. You can't give up just because you're afraid of some punishment.
Even if that punishment is death, does that not frighten you, Hornhead?
Who wouldn't be scared? I mean, just thinking about it. Makes me weak in the knees, to be honest. But as a lawyer, I have a duty to protect my client. I can't just abandon that.
A duty you're willing to die for. And yet, I...
Duty. It's a heavy burden, all right. Rifle looks like she's really struggling.
Nina!
Not again!
Hans! This whole princess, you're destined to rule this kingdom one day. I'm saying this for the 3rd time already. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine.
Do the game think we are
Things like how to
stupid?
keep people happy, and what is true and what is false. And most importantly, what role you must play therein.
Do you think we are stupid? I mean...
I wonder if I am even up to the task.
I mean, it happened twice in 1 hour, so...
I'm
I mean,
surprised.
Maybe
They could have just
you
skipped
know,
the first
considering-
flashback.
The turn of painful truths she had to face.
Torrent?
Yeah, turn.
Time to torrent.
I torment you. Guilty.
Very well then. If the defense is prepared to face the death sentence under the Defense Culpability Act, then I see no reason not to continue with the proceedings. But I must admit, I see no grounds for doubting the accused's guilt.
Unless the defense has further evidence that would indicate a different suspect.
Do we have anything like that?
Well, lawyer, do you have any new evidence you would care to present? Or shall I have the executioner start his preparations?
If she thinks I can't do this, she's got another thing coming. But first, I have some serious thinking to do. Let's say that new evidence indicating a different suspect exists. Does not exist. Well,
I guess
it totally exists. Of course I have some new evidence.
Oh, do you now? How very interesting.
Why doesn't she sound the least bit concerned? No, I can't let her get to me. I just have to keep pressing forward. This new evidence points to a different suspect. Yeah.
I don't think we have anything.
Nah, I don't think it sounded wrong what he said.
Actually, I don't think we have anything.
But what he said didn't sound wrong.
No.
It didn't sound wrong.
Channeling folk.
No way did that.
You would claim this evidence proves the existence of a different suspect?
Wait, that wasn't the reaction I was expecting. Your Eminence, are you saying this piece of shit doesn't do anything for you?
Oh, we have a penalty already.
It would
It's
appear to me
terrible.
that you chose that evidence at random.
Horrible.
In the vain hope you would learn something from my reaction, is that not correct? Your Majesty?
For shame! Sorry! Time to rethink that one. I'd say that new evidence indicating a different suspect does not exist. Such evidence does not exist.
Huh, just as I thought. I was so hoping you'd present meaningless evidence and allow me to claim your head.
Glad I didn't walk head first into that one then. Even though it just happened a couple of seconds before, but
So what now,
Nothing
Apollo?
happened.
well, unless we can prove that Naina killed Inga, this trial is over, and so are we.
Isn't there still a way to get the proof we need? Even without evidence? You know, a key means of obtaining a testimony here in Korean.
Huh? Wait, are you actually suggesting?
Okay, it won't be easy, but
Fine
it's worth a
scent.
try.
Your Majesty. A crucial step in uncovering the truth behind this case has yet to be taken in this trial, but I'm positive that I can back up our claim with this one step. You mean you will be able to prove that Naina killed Justice Minister Inga? And just how do you propose to do that? With the help of a certain someone. You need help? Well, I'm not surprised. You need professional help, alright.
Tiger for par.
From someone?
Oh, I can't imagine who it could be. Well, I suppose I must ask. Whose help do you need to uncover the truth?
This one's going to the left.
This one's going to the left.
From Minister
Honestly-
Inger.
Yes. I'm coming
Oh, look.
back to life. Just to do this.
I'll be
It's
your
all-
guide.
Well, it's...
No, it's the divination science, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
What that is?
Oh! Me?
Here in Kuran, legal proceedings include the viewing of the victim's final moments, but that requires your benevolence's help. Such information is just as vital as any other piece of conclusive evidence.
if you're right about this, Raifer's power should be able to see the very moment Nana stabbed Inga.
It will be hard to watch your father's murder, but it's the only way to uncover the truth. Your benevolence, we need you and your power.
Okay.
You need me? Wretched simpleton, did you not see what ensued in the previous attempt? You would only succeed in wasting more time, or is it your goal to make her collapse again?
The princess said she was prepared earlier. Besides, it's her duty as royal priestess. I'd say it's all up to her now.
Am I prepared? Prepared to fulfill my duty?
Is not the divination seance required at all trials anyway? If so, I'm imagining there's been a problem with handing down a verdict without on.
Oh, indeed, it would be problematic. Under Kearney's law, a seance must be conducted before a verdict can be rendered.
Insolence!
Yikes!
Huh! Must you try my patience so? If I must dispense with that vexing law, then dispense with it I shall.
Huh?
His willing Serene of Corona proclaimed the following. Right here in this book.
Well, she's just writing the law already.
Henceforth, the divination seance shall be optional.
What the fuck? Shouldn't that be like very suspicious now to the people? Like, what the fuck? Just changing the law like this?
Yeah. What? She has the power to do that.
Just rewrote the law with a flourish of her hand.
Hold it. Mother,
Hey,
I do not wish for the trial to end like this. It is as the defense said. I must not neglect my duty simply because I am afraid. I shall go through with it this time. I will conduct the seance once more. Rayman, do not be fooled by this loyally Guile. Guile from Street Fighter.
Sonic
You're not
Boom!
prepared to witness your father's death.
Sonic Boom!
But Hornhead needs my help. Rayford, did you not tell me earlier? Did you not tell me you were prepared? But despite your grandiose posturing, you collapsed in a most piteous fashion. Even worse, you have erred in your insights of late. Why is not the barbed one there overturned them more than once? Oh. You cannot be trusted to keep your word, nor can you reveal the truth through your insights. So I say to you, be gone, Thought! This secret hall of justice has no need for such a worthless royal priestess. Worthless?
Wow, how can she say that to her own daughter?
Oh, is it?
So, Mother, you think me worthless?
Her benevolence says she can do it, doesn't she? So I don't see why you have to condemn her before she's even made the attempt.
Very well, Horned Devil. If you really are so bent on having a seance, I shall give my consent.
Oh, really?
However, should Rayford fail once more, you two and the accused shall all be executed on the spot.
Come again?
This is proving to be far more entertaining than I had anticipated. Well, lawyer, what you say, you?
Oh!
Whoa!
Now you wager your life and call on Rayford to perform a divination seance.
Oh, there's no other options.
I better save now.
why?
Oh, it's also
Just to be safe.
as well.
Well, it can't be wrong if it would be. I mean, we need it.
No. I don't think you're worthless, your benevolence. Far from it, in fact. If you say you can do it, then I believe in you.
Hornhead, I do not understand. If I fail, you will be put to death.
I know you collapsed during your previous attempt.
hear your mom again.
Can't even imagine how terrible it must have been for you. But despite that, you are willing to try again. I have faith in that conviction, in that courage.
My courage?
Ah, so she was doomed to fail if she didn't have the courage to perform the seance. But it looks like she's got the determination to try again.
Well, I guess then it's time to pause.
Okay, well, I think you could safely say that this will be fast.
Yes.
And then it's time to swap.
Yes, 2 p.m. We'll see you in a bit.
pay him money. If you pay him $5, he will lock up for you.
Okay, give me $5 and we'll look up for you.
I mean, the last one was going. We had just one mistake in the last one we did.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a mistake. It didn't show me the flames that get destroyed. Wow. Didn't show me the flames that get destroyed.
Go on, David. I always said this before. Unless I should say it again.
Just say it again, man.
But it looks like she's got the determination to try again.
Right, and that's a bet I'm willing to take.
Okay.
But I suck.
But it is as Mother said, I've erred in my insights as of late. Not only have I failed to reveal the truth, I've also contributed to false accusations. I am horrible. Knowing that, can you still say that you believe in me?
No.
Wunschbuch!
I wouldn't take a stock to this words, your benevolence. Stock. Despite what your mother says, I don't think you've made any errors at all.
Huh?
In the trials I've been part of here in Koran, I would have never proven my clients innocent without your sciences. Because even though that didn't always reflect the absolute truth, the insight they provide serves as a vital leads to finding the truth.
Vital leads? My sciences?
So please, your benevolence, try to perform the divination science one more time.
Never stop this madness! It is for your own good! You are ill-prepared to face your father's death! Go! Leave this sacred hall at once! Go and kill! No.
Did he say no?
What did you say? I said no, Mother!
Is that a new animation?
Yes.
For I am the royal priestess of Kuran. I have no need for you now. Even if you do not need me, Mother. Hornhead and this Hall of Justice do. He proved that to me by risking his own life. It is because of him that I now understand. The divination science is my sacred duty. I must fulfill it, no matter the risk.
Whoa. Whoa. Your benevolence.
Mother taught me that the divination science was a mirror reflecting naught but the truth. But I began to have my doubts after Barbed Head disproved the insights it offered. And now I don't even know who I will have to trust anymore. Father, Mother, even Naina. I had believed in them above all others. But I finally know now. I know in what I can trust.
Injustice, no way.
In justice we trust. Well. The royal priestess must debate each sentence of the presiding lawyer and prosecutor.
Objection!
So that it can be interpreted properly.
What?
That is how I believe trials here in Koran should function. Who asked? Therefore, the Hall of Justice needs me. It is my power that leads trials toward the truth. That is my sacred duty, and I will never shirk from it again.
That's right, your benevolence. It's the product of what you've learned in your struggles so far. The truth that you realized with your own strength. Yeah.
As my sacred duty, I must ensure that it is fulfilled. I must have the courage and resolve to see it through.
Your Eminence, the royal priestess says she will conduct divination seance. I see no grounds for you to forbid it. Unless, of course, you are worried that it might reveal something you find inconvenient, bitch.
Tch! Mother! I am done letting you have your way. Burger King, have it your way. Rafa, you would actually rebel against me, your mother, and Crane?
Prosecutor!
Though I am scared to see my father's death. I must face my fear.
No.
That is what Hornhead has taught me here today.
Rafa.
Bless you.
I
Thanks.
am the royal priestess Rafa Padma Kurayan.
That looks different. Is it a different animation now?
Prepared to face my father's death.
Alright!
Right! What was the
Your
point of
Eminence.
that?
Oh, I lost.
It's a cutscene, man. It said Your Eminence, but it didn't do anything. It seems the princess is more grown up than you thought. Dot.
Rafa! What is this RPG Maker battle music?
Oh, then let us proceed with the divination seance. The victim's final moments. This should be interesting. I wonder what Inglar's memories are going to show us.
Oh, Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name.
23 Jahre
Let the
später.
eyes of everyone here
23 Jahre.
and our ears be unstopped.
Donkey Kong, the movie.
Wow.
Donkey Kong, the
Oh,
movie.
dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive
like
their
Indian
final
Bag.
memories in the pool of souls.
In fact, she doesn't even sound like a 14-year-old at all.
Yeah.
Maybe the Japanese one is better, but
Oh my god, that music.
okay, now it's time for Euro music, Dario.
What
Euro
the fuck was
dance.
that?
It was Kuro.
That was like a high
Where's the replacement? Put the
No, that was
replacement
Kuro
music,
from
Dario.
2006. What? Did you just call him a high-pitched alien? Oh my god. I'm gonna tell him and then he's gonna roast you.
Fuck.
Where's the music,
That's
Dario? Where's the music? Where's the hardcore music? From Thornton Street. Do we have the music?
There you go, that was the hard
Oh, somebody got shot.
Looks like that was a part of the divination sounds. Someone always singing this music when she dances.
Okay, Dario, enough. It's time to get serious again.
I thought this was me?
What?
What?
That was Tara, not me.
What?
What?
Oh, wait.
Grapes, incense, sour.
Sauerkraut.
Carry 0294. LOL that music.
Steps. Okay.
Man's voice.
So at this point he hasn't noticed that there's a fucking knife in his bag. And he's just drinking as if nothing happens. Oh, pain.
Footsteps. Footsteps. Pain.
But it was a man's voice. I mean,
LOL, that face.
because he can't see.
Explosion. Laughter.
What explosion? It explo.
What in the...
A faceless being. What the heck? His face, it's just like that picture of the founder.
Scheiße. I think that's the last thing everyone expected to see.
Oh, Father, what was it? What was it you saw?
Are we to understand that this was the last thing the victim saw?
Yes, there can be no mistake. That was what my father himself witnessed.
Ah, how very strange. You don't suppose? You don't suppose the Holy Mother possessed the accused and slew the singer for planning a coup?
Wasn't this Dirk with the Augenklappe?
Of the Holy Mother!
Oh, Holy Mother, we are grateful for your blessings!
Tiger bought a sharp a left turn through Twilight Zone.
Oh my
Twilight
God, you
Zone.
see his mouth?
Yeah,
Like
what is
how
it?
he talked, it looked very weird.
Because he's like, You know, there's one
Why is that
thing in there.
music playing again?
There's one thing in there that caught my attention,
The man, well,
and it's this. That laugh. Who does it belong to, and why are they laughing?
Oh no, so I suppose it could be Dirk after he slew my husband.
Uh huh. Well, that figure didn't even have a mouth.
Oh! I think we are done here, lawyer.
How so?
You claim that Minister was stabbed in his private quarters, and feeling no pain went to the tomb where he eventually fell dead. The Sin's vision proves he was stabbed in the tomb and felt great pain, no less.
No.
Oh my God, do you see that?
What?
Did you see that? Like it was loading there. Like it saved for a bit and then it loaded. That was fucking
Wow.
crazy.
Therefore, as I asserted all along, it was the accused who stabbed the minister in the tomb.
Ugh! Everything just backfired. Big time.
wow, Gavin has the devil's own luck, doesn't she? Scheiße.
Now then, I shall give voice to the soul of the deceased. Listen well and heed these words.
Okay.
At around 3 p.m., my father was waiting in the tomb to make the hostage exchange. He was drinking grape juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother.
I don't get it. Why he did not wine?
Because it's grape juice! He had been waiting vigilantly when suddenly he heard Dirk's voice. The next moment, he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. My father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh.
Lamau. Why can't it just say Lamau?
Wow.
The
So-
the sands. LMAO.
So what now, Mr. Wright?
It's up to you to stock holes in Rafa's interpretations of Inga's memories. It's up to you now, man. We'll just watch the sidelines and
It says us.
meow. Maybe we didn't understand me correctly. In other words, we need to skip this No, Hurensohn. Go back and say it. In other words, we need to prove that their understandings of them could be mistaken.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Have fun, Dario.
Let's watch it. But how do they know it's Dirk's voice? If it just says man's voice. Let's see. Look, footsteps. And now man's voice. How do we know it's Dirk? I mean... But wasn't that still in with Dirk something?
His face, it's totally blurred. It's like censored.
What the heck?
This is the stuff nightmares are made of. You know, a faceless person.
What does the way it said? He heard Dirk's voice. How do they know it's Dirk? It's just man. I mean, a man.
Anarachu.
Man.
That's just a person with face blindness.
Man.
Look, footsteps than man. Man's voice. It's a man. How is this the correct panel? Okay, it looks like it was wired.
Your benevolence. There seems to be an inconsistency in your interpretation.
An inconsistency? Where?
Is it wrong? I mean, the sound stopped, so...
Minister Inger is far too relaxed for what was supposedly about to take place.
What is he talking about?
When you heard the voice you claim is Dirk's...
Carry0294.
he
The
didn't seem
sour
the least
taste
bit
stands
alarmed.
out to
He
me.
just kept looking at the picture of the founder. Founder's edition.
Oh,
That's strange, right? He was waiting for Dirk to arrive at the Founder's Orb. But when he heard that voice, he didn't even turn to look. Don't you think he would have been worried about being attacked from behind?
then whose voice was it?
It was Batman.
It was likely someone whose presence wouldn't have alarmed him. Someone like a friend.
But there was no third party at the scene of the crime. Therefore, the voice can only have belonged to Dirk.
The voice of a third party who wasn't there in the tomb.
Apollo, don't we have something that could reveal the owner of the mystery voice?
You know, I think we do. Something that Inger had while he was waiting for Dirk. With it, we just might be able to figure out whose voice it was. I believe we can identify the male voice Minister Inger heard with this. A voice changer.
Well, isn't this the note with the...
There's a phone there.
But what, wasn't there a note? You know, a note with the thing.
That's my father's.
I know this must be hard for you, but could you please look at this photo?
It was not the notes.
There's something here that can point us toward the identity of the voice.
This
is the real source of the man's voice.
It's the pistol, man, the pistol.
This white
It's
bar.
the knife, the knife, it's the knife.
A cell
Cell phone? Oh my god.
Right. I believe that the voice the minister heard, right,
Yes.
was of a call on his cell phone. Not a TV phone, a cell phone. I see. Well, that certainly makes sense. What is your evidence here on the matter?
It's not good enough.
I can see the possibility. Then it seems I must refine my vision.
Man's voice turns into subordinate's voice. Wait, who's that?
It appears that the voice belonged to one of my father's subordinates.
What?
Why do you suppose he was talking to one of them then?
My father had members of the secret police positioned throughout the palace. They were supposed to contact him as soon as they saw Dirk and the rest of you.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Your benevolence. I believe you have an insight to revise.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I know, barbed head. Don't presume to tell me how to do my cock-off duty. Yeah, my father then took a call from a subordinate at the palace. My father tried to shoot his
Phone. It's good to know. It's good to know. But there may have been other sounds coming from the phone. Sounds that could be clues. Let's take another look at Wi-Fi insights. And really focus on the various sensations. Take a look.
Okay.
This new trailer of Mario Odyssey 2.
This now.
Hang of this now.
Let's see what we see. Grapes. Incense.
Incest?
Sour. Sour. He's eating...
Shitty.
Since when is grapes too sour?
Maybe it is.
Isn't it more sweet?
Well, it depends on how much sugar there is in there.
Wait, let's keep watching. Maybe there... I don't know. Maybe there's more.
Anarachu. Because all the fruits are sour by nature?
Lion?
What the hell? That seems
What the hell
odd.
is that?
Wait, remember the bird. The bird can make a
bird.
lion. Yeah, but which statement is it? Oh yeah, well, it looks like this is...
Carry 0294. It's usually pretty sweet.
It's not wrong.
I hate to break it to you, your benevolence, but you misinterpreted something again. You've kind of suck at this.
What do you mean? Again?
Smooth move, Apollo. I think you just hurt her feelings. She may put on a brave face, but she feels more than she lets on.
Let me rephrase your benevolence.
You don't suck at it. It's just...
Your interpretation of your father's phone call to his subordinate at the palace is inconsistent with his final memory.
What do you mean by that?
A lion's roar could be heard over the phone. Don't you find that strange?
I wish it had sound or something there inside. Oh god.
You claimed the call was with someone at the palace. Well, let me ask you, do you keep lions there?
No, the only animals at the palace are little birdies and my pet frog.
Wait, that giant one in front of the minister's house is her pet?
Besides, there aren't any lions in Kuran.
Ukraine. Oh,
We
wait,
don't even have any zoos, or rather, my power bank.
bang.
Ah!
A short interruption, power bank issues. Even though I don't think it's worth to have a power bank using as a...
Besides, there aren't any lions in Kuran. We don't even have any zoos. A rather sad state of affairs, I'm afraid.
Great.
No, she's sad because of that.
Well, I remember hearing a sound like that.
Really?
The lion's roar coming from the phone is actually from something hanging out in the jungle, the bazaar, temple.
The bazaar, I mean, there's a bird.
Isn't that the cry of the warbad over in the bazaar?
Ah!
Your benevolence, do you think you can clarify the voice for me?
Very well.
We need audio, but we don't have audio for that.
I now attempt to further refine my vision.
Oh!
Warbad's
Warbad's
cry.
cry.
What's this?
Just as I suspected, it was the call of the warbad.
A war balls.
That means the subordinate Minister Inga was talking to was in the bazaar, not the palace.
Lord, why is it important where the call came from? What significance could it have? Oh!
She's right. Is it important to know where the call was made from?
It's
obviously
very important.
Very important. It's actually very important.
Really?
Totally. Knowing that the person on the other end was at the bazaar means that loud explosion might not have been the sound of a gunshot.
But...
But in the butt.
I can think of no other item that makes such a noise in the area.
Doesn't have dust, something like that. I mean, go ahead, Apollo, tell her. Tell her I have to reset off the sound.
Will do.
Well, Hornhead, I'm waiting.
Where do we get a punishment?
What was the true source of that explosive sound?
I mean, like I said, don't have that dust. Has some firecrackers. Oh, well, I mean, this is the statement. And for a firecracker.
What is that?
It's I'll be your guide's statement. In it, he claims that Dad's arrow threw a firecracker at him while he was at the bazaar.
Then...
Yes.
Yes, the sound heard over the phone was a firecracker exploding.
Ah! And yeah, the bullet was found at the scene of the crime. A bullet fired from Minister Inga's gun? How do you explain that?
Well, we don't know whether it was fired during the course of the crime, right? Or do you have evidence that proves when the pistol was discharged?
Actually have.
No, I have none.
Wait a second. If Lord Bang was a firecracker, then could that laugh at the end have been your mom? No way. No, it can't be.
Well, it can, and it is. The laugh came from none other than the Joker who got a kick out of startling Albie with his dragon snot snaps. No! That happy-go-lucky Dad's Arabelle.
This music.
What?
Someone should really put a leash on that guy.
I shudder to think how one man can be the cause of so much trouble.
Hey there, AJ, BW. Y'all can take me later.
No one asked for your commentary, Mr. Araba! Your benevolence, do you need to revise your inside?
It would appear so. My father then took a call from a subordinate at the bazaar. The true source of that loud bang was the firecracker Dad's threw. Dad's threw! And that foul laugh belonged to none other than Dad's himself.
That's balls.
Well, let's change the other thing. And your mom. Let's go over the details of what was inside again.
Okay. I think I've got this down now. Time to find another inconsistency.
Let's watch it again, and then we can decide. Footstep. Does it mean it wasn't 3 p.m.? I mean, if it...
Dogs bark.
Dogs.
Purr.
Pain.
And
then footsteps again.
Incest.
Pain.
Purr.
Look, he didn't shoot. Explosion.
Yeah, why is there an explosion?
Maybe it's this statement. I mean, explosion. Will that mean it wasn't at 3 p.m.?
Yeah,
or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the voice. The
Oh! And this was
pain.
the time where we actually coomed. So now pain turns into coom.
Damn.
Well. I mean, look, he didn't. So he did. It was already full of blood, but he didn't shoot him here.
Yeah.
And now the explosion. It's swung. It swung! Oh my god! Not just kidding.
Your benevolence, there's a glaring problem with this inside.
There is?
You stated that the murder happened at around 3 p.m.
Yes.
It wasn't 3 p.m.
Which is right around the time my client arrived on the scene. However, now that we know what the source of the loud bang is, your insights conflicts with a certain piece of evidence. I suppose I have to ask the obvious here. What evidence conflicts with the claim that the murder occurred at 3 p.m.?
Isn't it that statement? It says 2 p.m. The fire.
Yes. This must be it. I mean.
Oh, you got statement again! Yes, because to summarize what he said, at around 2 p.m. Shadow was surprised by a firecracker and ran to the palace courtyard. Around 2 p.m.?
Yes.
That's right, 2 p.m.
2 Paper Mario.
Well, not 3 p.m.
3 paper.
Did someone call me? I was just kidding. Haha.
Are you suggesting? Oh my god, I have a new animation here.
Stop, Seymour. You're already dead.
I think you know where I'm going with this.
Seymour.
Cat's laugh, the cry of the Warbard. And the bang of the firecracker were all heard right before Minister Inger's death. Thanks to Alby's statement, we can put a definitive timestamp on all of these sounds. Therefore, what this vision shows is that it's extremely likely that the deceased's final moments were 2 rather than 3 as we had originally thought.
Dare I ask?
It means the murder took place a full hour before Dirk entered the tomb.
Polkanka! How can this be? Are you saying that I, the very personification of the law, have been mistaken? Ah, my nails!
What the fuck?
Now you see why justice will always prevail.
Now she can't kill you anymore with those nails. Ha!
Peace! Peace, I say! Not a defense! I must remind you that the figure of the accused was clearly shown in the vision. How do you explain that?
Pretty simple. You
I
don't.
wouldn't say it was clearly shown. After all, the figure didn't actually have a face. Oh, you're absolutely right. Without a face, we can't be certain of who it was.
What?
Furthermore, need I remind you that if the vision is from 2 p.m., Dirk was still with me and Mr. Wright. Which means this faceless figure couldn't possibly be him. So then, what are we to make of this 1 hour difference?
It's 2 o'clock, that's when... my mother was performing the rite of channeling.
The palace guards had all been reassigned to guard the channeling chamber for the rite. Don't tell me.
The royal residence. It would have been virtually unguarded.
Which means the real killer could have easily slipped unseen into Amara's tomb. Defense, are you saying that this is someone disguised as the accused?
Yes.
That's exactly what I believe, Your Majesty.
Preposterous. This goddess cannot deceive the memories of the dead. That the face did not appear this time as a mere happening.
Yeah, of course.
Had it appeared such subterfuge, would have been as clear as day.
He's got a point there. Anyone who knows about the divination science would have tried to hide their face. Nevertheless, our killer openly appeared before Inger. The question is, why?
Apollo? Maybe the killer could afford to be so bold. Because they knew that their face wouldn't show up in the seance vision.
What?
It's possible that the killer dared to dress in Dirk's clothes and stand square in front of Inger.
Precisely because they knew they could get away with it. But how could anyone be so sure of something like that?
A long time ago I heard of cognitive disorder. It appears a person's ability to distinguish between different faces. What if Inger had it?
Then are you saying that this is literally how Inger saw the world?
Yes, we can normally see through the eyes of the others, but in this case, we can. And if he had disorder, imagine this is how faces appear to him in life. Bam.
Wow.
Man, that's kind of spooky. Holy shit! Just imagine you have this in real life. That's just not, like you can
Is
see
this
anything
you, Dario?
else but a face. Like holy shit.
And you won't recognize anyone unless you take some notes of their appearance.
I can't see Dario anymore. Only see his glasses and
Thank God I don't have to see your face, DM. Oh! Okay, let's say that the killer knew that Inger had such a disorder.
It was a terrible joke. And you know it.
They could definitely use it to pin the crime on Dirk.
Ich bin Dirk.
But
But if you're wondering how to prove that Anger had it, you already have what you need.
really?
Really? Really?
What, defense? Do you have anything to show to this court? Yes, I believe so. Frankly, I have no idea what Mr. Wright means, but I'll look the evidence over again. What explains why the face of Minister Inger's killer is absent in his DN's vision?
Well, we had this one node. Where was this node
OneNote.
again?
Microsoft
Where
OneNote.
was? I think we had this node, but where was this node? Wait, I think it's the left from the search. To the right of the search. Here, wouldn't that prove it?
A notepad?
Yes, the program.
The software? Yes, it was found in Minister Inger's room. And it holds the answer we're looking for. As you can see, it's filled with detailed notes on various individuals. What kind of clothes they wear, hairstyles, and other discerning physical characteristics. And this is connected to the faceless nature of the killer. How? The vision we saw was exactly what Minister Inger saw with his own eyes. It is he who saw his killer as a person without a face. In fact, this is how he normally saw everyone around him.
Oh my god.
What's this? I believe Minister Inger had a disorder that prevented him from recognizing faces. It would explain the faceless being. And why he needed a notepad full of people's physical characteristics.
Oh my god.
Now then I think about it. My father was always terrible at remembering people. By simply changing my hairstyle, he would fail to recognize even me.
Your Eminence. You knew that your husband had such a disorder, didn't you?
No. The nails are back. Look.
You never wished for it to become public knowledge. But I suppose there's no use in keeping quiet about it now. It is as you say. My late husband had a special disorder that hindered his ability to recognize faces. The medical term for it is prosopagnosia.
Wow. Phosphor.
So Mr. Wright was right.
The memories of those afflicted with such disorders in life do appear strange at times. There is precedent for this.
I'm the president. So the killer likely knew about the disorder and used it to their advantage. Advantage.
Right. So they have someone who's both knowledgeable about the divination scenes and aware of Inger's affliction.
Is this the toilet? No, wait.
Your Eminence,
Eminem.
who knew about your husband's condition?
And a mother. A small number of servants who tended to his needs. Ugh! And me. Surely you're not about to insinuate that I committed this crime?
Oh no, Your Eminence. Still, could she have done it?
John has our alibi, remember?
Alright. She was conducting the rite of channeling at 2 p.m. In that case... Your Eminence, does Nana know about Minister Inger's disorder?
Of course she does! She's our head servant!
Yeah. So as head servant, she knew about Minister Inger's condition. And as the princess's personal attendant, she's familiar with the divination science. If these two facts together don't make her a possible suspect, I don't know what would.
Objection!
You little shit! You witless liar! How quick are you to forget the facts?
Facts like?
When Inga was last seen alive. You claim he was slain at 2, yet that is impossible. Oh, Rafe, I saw him at 2:30.
Ah!
We did completely forget about that, man.
No, there must be some mistake.
Yeah! So you see, the murder could only have happened at 3 p.m.
But it doesn't work.
The evidence
It can only
points
be 2
some.
people.
The hour Dirk entered the tomb, there's no other answer to this puzzle.
Why don't we ever get to make up answers like Garen makes up laws?
Guess it's back to square one.
Where did we go wrong?
What can possibly go wrong? I don't think we are the problem. She is the problem. Just seem to be short on piece of the puzzle. One piece. The deduction so far explains everything to a T. Like Titten. Everything except for Inga's sighting at 2:30. Unless.
I see, and without that final puzzle piece, all of our deductions fall apart.
Isn't that, well, if Inga's sighting is the only one anomaly, we'll just have to find a way to make it fit into the bigger picture.
Time to think outside the box then, right? Let's see. It would be impossible to see Inga walking around after he'd been killed. But what if there was a way to make people think he was alive even though he was dead? A costume.
Like a way to make people witness the living dead? Like channeling or something.
Sounds like some kind of TV show. Things like that don't happen in real life.
Except that this is real life. Jane.
Ah!
Apollo, did you just coom?
I did! I coomed!
You did come.
Oh fuck.
Did you just coom? I did.
I dropped my water bottle, but it's fine.
Oh, gross.
But
Is it
a
glass
little
or
bit of water
plastic?
splurted out, so it actually looks like I coomed.
Imagining it was
Wow.
glass. Then it would just
Actually,
boom.
Why didn't your ball explode like last time?
Wow. I did. Because it is a glass bottle. But
Why
it's
didn't
not,
it?
it's not carbonated water. It's just still water.
And then everything is wet.
I figured it out. I know how to make people witness the living dead.
And then your Q-Tower is wet, you eel dog.
Your Magistrate, our deductions weren't wrong after all. Despite Minister Inga being murdered at 2 p.m., he was seen heading into the tomb at 2:30, and I'll tell you how. I certainly hope you will. Because I have no idea what you're talking about. The Minister Inga her benevolent saw was, in fact, someone disguised as him. Someone channeling him. A ghost or clone. Choose that one. A clone.
Well, it's probably the middle. Just save just in case, I mean. But it doesn't look like you get damaged for that, it just...
Yeah, before it also looked like it didn't get damaged, and then I got damaged. Maybe it was a ghost, or even a clone.
What the fuck? Your Magistrate? I feel the poor liar must be feeling ill in his tiny horned head. We should summon an ambulance before it's too late.
I agree with your benevolence. Hold it! Can't anyone take a joke in this country?
It was a joke, was it? For shame, you had me truly worried there for a moment.
I'm fine, and I'm done joking around. The Minister Inga her benevolence saw was in fact someone disguised as him.
A ghost or clone again.
It was someone disguised as Minister Inga.
I saw his face. I have no doubt that it was my father.
Then, maybe you have that facial recognition disorder too? My god.
That's utter hogwash, Hornhead!
Why don't you prove it then? Would you really still recognize me without these horns?
Huh. That look you make when trying to dig yourself out of a hole with such nonsense.
of an asshole.
It is forever etched into my brain. I couldn't forget that imbecile visage if I wanted to.
Oh goodness.
You don't believe me? How about I yank those horns off of your head? Then we'll see.
No, thanks. I'm kind of attached to them. Okay, on to the next idea. The Minister Inga her benevolent soul was in fact your mom. It was the deceased being channeled. It's the only way a man who was already dead could have been seen by her benevolence. Channeled, you say? That's right, and there are only 2 people capable of spirit channeling here in Kuai. Her Eminence Queen Garen and Maya Fey.
What?
It's possible that one of them was channeling the minister.
It would seem that you're ever bent on making me party to this crime. Prosecutor, what was I doing at 2:30 p.m., the time at which my husband was seen?
Eminence, I believe you had complete channeling right, and were having a tea with the king of the neighboring realm. There would have been many attendants there too.
Yuta has to keep up with her schedule too? What doesn't she make him do?
Then that leaves only Maya. Unless...
Yeah, it does. Maybe someone was forcing her to use her power toward nefarious ends. The real killer could have been threatening her.
That cannot be.
Yes, it can be.
So that Inga scream. It was probably from when he woke up from being called back to his world. After all, that's when the flow of time would have picked back up him after he died.
So Minister Inga probably leapt to his feet, thinking he just had a nightmare. Then realizing it was almost time for the hostage exchange, he raced off to Amaro's tomb, not even realizing he was already dead. Oh my god. Then, the benevolence really did see a dead man running. Using the sacred power of spirit channeling to commit a crime? How can this be? The defense calls Miss Maya Fey to the stand. Well, Your Eminence. Will you allow a new witness?
No.
It matters not. Either way, this lawyer shall soon know the truth. You may know just how much of an imbecile he is in the face of my infallible arguments.
Insult me all you want, witch, but you'll be eating those words when I expose the truth. Very well, let's adjourn until the next witness is ready. Court is adjourned!
Swap!
But the saddest thing is we never get healed. It's the saddest thing.
So what?
It's so long.
Game over, you can go back.
No!
Oh, I got shot!
Imagine you don't want it.
Stop whining, bitch. Stop whining, bitch.
I'm gonna pay for it without save stating and stuff.
Stop whining, bitch. 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 Stop whining, bitch.
Talk about some really close shaves.
Well, you can't get a closer shave than Hetman's brand blades, that's for sure.
Oh, great.
That wasn't even over yet, and I'm already exhausted.
Look at that face.
Still, you were able to fight back the queen herself in there.
Well, maybe with Miss Faye's help, I won't have to keep on playing her game much longer. Speaking of which, I guess it's a little late to be asking, but do you think she's well enough to testify, Mr. Wright?
She slept all day yesterday out of exhaustion, apparently. But that's all it was, so she'll be okay.
Bobbed head, horn head.
Oh, hello, your benevolence.
Princess Wifer, you are really impressive in there. Oh.
I am the royal priestess, Rafa Padma Kurain.
Rafa.
And I am prepared to face my
I
father's
am Rayman.
death.
Who?
It's not way, man. Despite your mother's opposition, you stood your ground. And in doing so, you fulfilled your duty as the royal priestess.
Huh. It was all thanks to you and your friends. Your belief in me gave me the courage to follow my path. So, you have my gratitude.
Oh, don't mention it.
I know. I shall thank you with a gift. What would you like? A cow? A horse? Or perhaps I should reward your efforts with a royal shoulder massage.
Oh, that's okay, your benevolence. Your gratitude is more than enough. Thanks.
Well, I mean,
But I thought you Americans liked massages. Including one with a happy end. My technique was highly praised by my father, I'll have you know.
Oh my god. Now she ran away. Hey, you lawyers! Where's the accused? Huh? Dirk? That's a good question.
Ooh, I'm Donkey Kong.
Big time, AJ.
I attack like Donkey Kong with this mouth.
Dad? Shut up, you! What's going on? This scoundrel tried to escape with the accused! What? We were able to nab him, but the accused is nowhere to be found. Oh my god, I'm sweating! Where are you hiding him, you miscreant?
I kept telling you, I have no idea where he went. I mean, yeah, we booked it together, but I lost track of him after that.
So Dirk's on the lam now?
Probably, but who knows? He vanished in the blink of an eye.
Vanished?
You wanna know something, AJ? Dirk said to me, I can't put Amar in danger. I have to set her free before it's too late.
What? Don't tell me he's gone to rescue her.
But that's what I'm telling you! It's why I helped him escape in the first place!
Dad, do you realize what you've done? Well, what's done is done. Still, why did he choose to go rescue her now?
Maybe he didn't want to die with any regrets or something. You know, just in case he ended up on the chopping block.
Why, Dirk? I thought you believed in me.
Don't be like that, AJ. He'll be back as soon as he frees Amar, you'll see.
That's not the point, Dad. Listen, lawyer, you let us know immediately if the accused contacts you. The trial will now resume. See that you are ready. Wait, the trial's still on? Even without the defendant? Those were Her Eminence's orders, so you will return to the courtroom at once.
Let's go, Apollo. All we can do is see where the next testimony leads. Yay!
My God.
Wow. Oh, those were the unholy spirits. Now then, let us resume the trial at hand. Your magistrate, my client seems to have gone missing. Oh, what do you think, Your Eminence? Shall we proceed without the accused?
Why not? My royal guard is searching for him as we speak. I shall find him soon enough, or they would not dare to keep me waiting.
Yes, but what about the law governing court proceedings? The trial will now resume. See that you are ready. Let the trial still on, even without the defendant. Those were Her Eminence's orders, so you will return to the courtroom at once.
Don't be like that, AJ.
shall simply revise it. Like this. Done. As ruling sovereign of Quran, I proclaim the following. Should the accused be an enemy of the crown, they may be tried in absentia.
Well, in that case, I guess there's no problem with proceeding. For the witness, Miss Maya Fey, please approach the stand.
Oh my god!
So do some of you like this, Maya?
Getting dragged out of bed and into court is not exactly a fun wake-up call, Nick.
I'm sorry, Miss Fey. It was my idea.
And you are?
All right, I'm Apollo Justice. It's nice to finally meet you.
Oh, so you're Apollo. Nick's told me all about you.
This
Listen to my theme song now. You're the new guy with the loud voice and a bit of an unreliable streak, right?
Unreliable?
Well, it was 2 years ago. You've been come a long way since.
So why I was caught here anyway? Am I under arrest again?
Huh?
I guess no one's filled her in.
Well, she has been asleep this entire time.
Miss Fey, this is a trial for Dirk Satmari, and you're here as a witness.
What? Dirk's been arrested? But
That's not exactly the reaction I was expecting. Miss Fey, you're suspected of playing a part in the murder of Justice Minister Inga.
what?
Someone allegedly forced you to channel the minister to obfuscate the time of his murder. At least that is what the defense claims.
Wait, what? How could you? Apollo, how did you even reach that conclusion?
Sorry, that's the only way this whole case makes any sense. Your understandable anger at the defense aside, will you testify, Miss Fey?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Channeling the minister.
I don't have any idea what's going on, but I know I didn't channel Minister Inga. I didn't even have the chance to do something like that. Besides, I never go quietly along with some criminal's plan. Though, I guess there are some things I'd go quietly along with.
Wow, what a testimony.
What a great testimony. Oh, it seems the witness doesn't believe she has ever channeled Justice Minister Inga.
And if her words prove to be true defense, the entire argument becomes moot. You understand that, don't you?
Yes, of course. Doesn't seem like Miss Fey is lying.
Apollo, that's the Psylocks. Not just kidding. Maybe I was being awfully secretive about something just now.
Then I guess I'd better dig a bit and try to get her to open up to me first.
I don't have any idea what's going on, but...
Hold it!
What?
You've been asleep ever since you were rescued from the tomb, correct?
I was exhausted after being held captive for so long.
It must have been terrible.
Maya, Mr. Inga didn't do anything to you, did he?
Now I realize that Dario hardly has a voice now because,
Yeah.
you know,
I know,
Prosecutor Satmari is just an NPC.
Oh no, it wasn't like that. On the contrary, I asked him for all sorts of things.
It's just like the people in the gallery, just watching.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like I'm really craving burgers, and I'll die if I miss an episode of The Plump Punisher. Acting like a brat netted me a TV and even a few burgers from someplace. He was surprisingly nice to me.
Huh? Are you sure we are talking about the same guy here?
He may have loomed large, but he was unexpectedly easy to push around. Even though he's the one who was responsible for pushing those execution papers through. Oh, that! Approving executions was simply his preferred method of stress relief.
With a wife like her, he was probably really pushing them through out of fear.
I'm beginning to see why you wanted to stage a coup.
In any case, my time in captivity wasn't so bad. But of all the things that happened... I know I didn't channel Minister Inga.
Hold it!
Are you sure about that? Maybe you just don't remember. Oh gosh. Maybe you just don't remember channeling him.
You need to survive like 20 minutes.
Don't remember? I may be 28, but I'm not senile, you know.
Something's not right here. Miss Faye, you were confined to Amaro's tomb the whole time, is that correct?
Yes, but I wasn't conscious the whole time.
Okay, then let me ask you something. Did you ever see Naina in the tomb, dressed as Dirk?
Huh? Is this some kind of joke? I think I'd remember if I saw something as crazy as that.
Plus, adopt anyone will carry out a crime like that right in front of a potential witness.
I hate when he's right.
I didn't even have the chance to do something like that.
Hold it!
You didn't have a chance to channel him? Does channeling someone take a long time?
Not really. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much instinctuous. But I was all tied up, literally. So there was no way for me to make the channeling mantra with my hands to do it.
Right. I guess you really didn't channel Inga then.
Maya, when mediums are done with the session,
A fapping session.
they can send it straight back to the other world themselves, right?
Sure, unless they're still in training. Amateurs can get possessed by spirits sometimes. But full-fledged mediums can stay in total control of a session. And they can send the deceased spirit away anytime they want.
So I take it you can do that too, Miss Faye?
Of course! It's essential the new and improved Mystic Maya Faye, a spirit medium.
That's strange. You seem like the same old chillest Maya to me.
Ah, I'll show you, childish Nick! Besides, I'd never go quietly along with some criminal's plan.
Hold it!
So you wouldn't channel spirits for unseemly purposes?
Of course not! Spirit channeling is my bread and butter. And I take a lot of pride in my work. It's like, would you use your legal skills to commit a crime, Apollo?
Well, until finger pointing and objecting become deadly, I don't see how they can be used.
Wow, you're a regular Mr. Smarty Pants, just like Nick. Always at the ready with some sarcastic comeback.
I think I saved my many objections for after the trial.
Yes, please.
Yes, Daddy.
Anyway, I'd never go along with something like murder. No, I guess there are some things I'd go quietly along with.
Hold it!
It sounds to me like you're trying to hide something, Miss Faye.
Didn't anyone teach you about respecting boundaries, Apollo? It's really rude to pry into a person's private affairs.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize, Wait, we're in a court of law.
Yeah, I know.
Then what was all that about me being rude? I'm just doing my job.
Ah!
So please, just tell me, what exactly are you hiding?
I'm actually lesbian.
Sorry, but I promised Dirk I wouldn't say.
You made a promise to Dirk?
A pretty big one.
I think this is about all you've got to get out of her.
Yeah.
Enough! denying that she channeled any spirits. Further questioning is pointless. It appears your little fiction has been soundly exposed for what it is. You should listen to her, Apollo. I don't even know why you suspected me in the first place. I mean, you don't have any evidence of me channeling Minister Inga, do you?
Oh, evidence, huh?
There's no point in even thinking about it, really. I don't use anything special to channel spirits, so there wouldn't be anything left behind.
That's true. Unless. Just like when she channeled the High Priest, all Maya needs is her own body.
If the defense has no evidence to offer, I will have to end this cross-examination. What now? Even if she doesn't use any special items to do the channeling itself, you'd think there would be something to complete the deception. Is there any proof that Justice Minister Inga was channeled?
Yes.
It's like the last one where it was wrong, where it didn't have. I would say it's this one. You bet there is.
Bet there is.
You bet there is.
Really?
Well, no.
You're bluffing, I take it.
I'll be fine.
Was it wrong?
If we are right, then there must be some sort of proof to back us up. Time to do some serious thinking, Apollo Justice.
Okay.
We know that when Ray first saw her father, he wasn't dressed like Miss Faye, right?
Right, because if he was, Rafa would have been immediately know he was being channeled.
So that means he was dressed in his usual suit when Ray first saw him.
Yes.
Aha, good thinking, Apollo. This might be the perfect angle to attack from.
So this is what.
Alright, let's have an answer from the defense. What proof do you have that Miss Maya Faye channeled Justice Minister Inga?
Let's see, it's the photo, not just kidding. Nothing special. Nothing.
Maybe this one? But I don't know.
Okay, it can't be the painkiller again. Not the notes. Not the picture. Not this.
I know what it is. Just kidding.
Your mom. Probably not this one.
I just don't know. Fucking know. People died.
Oh, you got a bean. Or something else.
Or a badge. Or a new item. Like a new, like, you know, like new shoes. Or a new hammer.
Anyway. I don't think it's...
Oh,
oh, look,
the
that's
dad's
a dead character.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think there's anything on this side. There's nothing special on this side, I checked it.
So, what is your opinion on an Xbox AI chatbot?
What?
Yes. So, I guess while you're playing games, you can just ask this AI and it'll do something.
So listen to me.
Yeah, then ask the AI,
okay,
just play the game for me, man. Thanks.
Do you like Q-Taro the ghost? And then the AI says something stupid, probably.
Anyway,
says, I found the Q-Taro game on NES.
Wow.
There you go.
You cannot emulate it on Xbox. Sorry.
It is not available.
So listen to me. Okay, so listen to me. Yes.
Wow.
So it's probably not...
was reading out fake. It can nothing be on this side because it makes no sense. Could be this, the gemstone.
Yeah, that's
Pink
what I
butterfly.
said. But you know, I don't know for sure.
What
So
says
don't
Dario?
blame me.
It's this.
What says Dario?
gemstone. I would say it's the gemstone.
Unless it's use the wrong thing.
Is that a gemstone?
I almost assume it was wrong because the sound didn't stop immediately. Ooh.
I found this among the ashes of one of the tomb's incense burners. Ashes. Does this gemstone ring any bells, Your Eminence?
That's why you need opinions.
What? What was that doing in the tomb?
Ah, so you do recognize it, but then as his wife... How could you not recognize this gemstone button from your husband's jacket?
I don't get where you're going with this.
Channeling Minister Inga alone wouldn't be enough to fool someone like Princess Rafa. Especially if he were wearing your clothes. So you would have had to change into the minister's clothes before channeling him.
They seem not naked.
Ah!
Miss Faye, you used the minister's clothes as cover while going from his room to the tomb. Where you burned them once you no longer needed them.
What?
She seems genuinely surprised by that, Apollo.
Miss Faye? Yes? Do you know my husband's name? It was, Inga Karkul Kuran, right?
Imagine this is his full name, it would be fun.
That's correct in power, but there's more. Much more.
What? Really? Oh, please.
Inga Karkul, how could this now be any laga?
What? You got skipped.
Laga Mopambos Danida than these Kuran the Third.
Did you really say everything?
Yes.
That is his true name.
Could it be any longer?
Due to its length, only a portion of it was ever made public. So, Miss Faye, did you know his true name? No! I mean, how could I? Precisely. Yet the media must know both the face and true name of the one she seeks to channel.
Ah! So then, Miss Faye couldn't have channeled Minister Inga?
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
But now we get killed. Are you fine with
I
this?
don't want to randomly channel some old guy I didn't know. And didn't like, thanks to that last trial.
I can't believe this.
Apollo?
you're
We
dead.
don't think Maya's lying. However, your line of reasoning still seems credible to me.
I agree, but there's something tripping us up in the details. Maybe we are working off some wrong assumption again.
Apollo? I was thinking,
Yes?
since I didn't channel Minister Inga, is it possible that someone else did?
Someone else?
Yep.
But who else could it have been?
I haven't thought that far yet. Such haters without merit, let us move on, shall we?
Ugh.
Guilty.
I don't care what Garen says, I'm going to figure this out. If it wasn't Miss Faye and the Queen has an alibi, then...
Apollo, forget about who is capable of shedding spirits for a second.
I should consider the circumstances around the channeling, right?
Right. We know Rafa saw your father come running out of this pirate quarters. If he was being channeled at the time, who could have been?
It had to have been someone who was in Inga's private quarters. Wasn't it Naina?
Well, I'm waiting, defense. And you know how much I despise waiting.
Yes, but... there is someone else besides Miss Faye who could have channeled Minister Inga. There's just one more person, and they were in Inga's private quarters. That person is our only hope now.
So the defense believes there was another. Oh, let's have you a very serious answer then. 3 flames.
With pleasure.
But I think it's obvious what it is, I mean, isn't it?
Horn devil? Who could have channeled Minister Inger?
It's him.
Oh.
Nina?
Your Eminence said it yourself.
That's right, Nina never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters.
How do you know?
It's quite simple.
We can hear still the sound. Oh.
Oh.
Shoe prints were discovered in Inga's private quarters. Shoe prints that belonged to Nina.
And then there's her benevolence's statement. She said that Nana disappeared right after she entered Minister Inger's private quarters. The room from which Minister Inger himself came running out of not long afterwards.
You're not seriously suggesting?
It's the only thing that makes sense. Nana channeled Minister Inger and left his private quarters thereafter. That's why no one has seen her since. And why only the minister's shoe prints were found outside his residence.
It's music again.
Ah, no way!
That's got to be it. Nana must have somehow channeled the minister.
Man, I became such an NPC. Holy shit. I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah. All of the circumstantial evidence has fallen into place. You can't ignore it anymore.
I also had once no one to voice because everyone...
You can't claim Nana isn't connected to this case somehow.
Maybe Dario can voice Nana if she comes.
Yeah. In light of this, the defense calls Nana to the stand.
Oh.
Well, Your Eminence.
Where is she?
Very well then, let us call Nana to testify.
Yes, now we can finally crack this case wide open. There's a germ while the witness is summoned.
There's no need. Nana is in the waiting lobby.
What? Nana's here? I thought she'd gone missing.
It seems she was feeling unwell and simply wished to rest undisturbed. But our concern for Rayfar brought her here today.
She took time off without Rayfar's knowledge or consent?
I'm betting there's more to her disappearance act than meets the eye, Apollo.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Miss Nana, do you understand why you have been summoned here today?
She looks weird without hat.
Yes, of course.
She looks different without that.
Looks like a tumor.
The highest stage tumor.
Man here suspects I have committed a crime.
It's cancer in its final stage.
So this is Nana. That's quite the hairdo. Penis
I
hairdo.
will say.
This music.
Suppose I'm not as old as I thought. If this horn-headed nincompoop would take me for a criminal.
Nincompoop?
Isn't that Wafer's favorite insult? Because Nana robbed off on her, but with all the time they spent together.
You there, young hornhead.
Yes. Oh.
You're accusing me of slaying Mr. Inger and channeling his spirit, yes? What an active imagination you have! Young folk, are you so wonderfully open-minded? Bitch!
Thanks. Just take the compliment, Justice. Oh, then, will the witness please proceed with her testimony?
I thought I was not feeling well.
This court wishes to know if you did or did not channel Minister Inga in his private quarters.
Shut the fuck up.
I think I save after say the testimony and I save the game. Because I need to pay tomorrow again 30 minutes.
I'm no spirit medium, Sonny. I was feeling under the weather yesterday. I decided to rest these weary bones. Besides, which a lowly servant such as I could not possibly be an honorable spirit medium. Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Karain. After Queen Amara's passing, her eminence, Queen Garan, is the only spirit medium left. If you believe a medium to be a culprit, it would have been that young lass Maya Fey. Fucking whore.
And no.
And there you have it. It seems we have summoned her for nothing.
No, but,
Narina.
okay, I don't want to see her, that's why I want them to save here.
Only those of the royal bloodline have the power of spirit channeling. That a servant such as Nana could channel spirits is a most unamusing jest.
On the surface, anyway.
Okay, the perfect time to save.
Shut up.
Okay, then.
Hey guys. Bye guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.